what you're doing! You have sent me 7 questions! I am going to answer you! So guys, 7 questions with the knight. Once again, sorry it's been so long, but let's get to it. Question 1. From my partner in crime, the reliable X24 Rider, the founder and CEO of X24 Rider Studios, and he writes, if you ever won the National Lottery, what would be the first car you'd go and buy with your winnings? 1 car? Are you serious? 1? No, I'd have many cars. For starters, you'll know where I'm going with this. The 2008 Shelby GT500 KR, aka the kit stand from Knight Rider SG. The 1982 Pontiac Trans Am, no surprise, from Knight Rider. I'd also get an Audi A4 Cabriolet convertible, very swank. I'd also get the current Ford Fiesta, yeah I know what you're thinking, a little bit downscale compared to some of those other choices, but look at the current Fiesta, you look at it and you think, no, don't get any funny ideas with that, it's one of those cars, you look at it, and you can't take your eyes off it. It's one of those cars, it's a beautiful thing. Now, if money were no object, the 1989 Batmobile. Why? It's the Burton Mobile. Come on. I'd get a 2010 Mustang as well, because Lord knows, everyone knows I've got a thing for Mustangs. Obviously Eleanor, that car is great. And the current Chevrolet Camaro. You know, it's a lot of American cars, but look at the Camaro. It's a great car. That answers your question. Question from Firebird Freak 87. If you can spend your retirement on Mobius, where would you spend it and why? Spend my retirement on Mobius. Well, for starters, I go somewhere quiet, so Casino Night Zone and Metropolis, nuh-uh. Don't get me wrong, I like the kind of places that are, you know, that got the kind of neon lights, as everyone knows, I love the 80s. I'd probably go to Emerald Hill. Nice and peaceful, tranquil. And it's one of those places where you could sort of wake up and, you know, if you were there, smell the wonderful sea air. So that's where I'd probably go, Emerald Hill. You know, nice and simple. Question 3 from Samayam 2002-4. Did you read the Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare story? No, I cannot say that I have. Sorry about that. Samayam, if Glenn Larson planned to do a 3rd attempt of Knight Rider as a series or a movie, would you want to see Kit as a Trans Am or a Camaro? One side of me says Trans Am because Trans Am is synonymous with the Knight Rider franchise, but at the same time, you gotta love the Camaro. So I'd like to see a fusion of the two, although much better than that abomination that Kevin Morgus did. I mean, seriously, dude, that was nasty. So to answer your question on that one, Sam, I am a little bit of both. You know, elements of the current Camaro, but the core elements that made the Trans Am kit, if that makes any sense. One guy's asked me, what are my thoughts on Tough Enough coming back? I love it. I think it's a great idea. Tough Enough to come back, it's one of those shows that it really garnered results. I mean, alright, Maven may have been the first winner of Tough Enough, but he never really excelled as far as he would have liked. And you look at The Miz. You know, we can knock Miz for all we want, but the fact is, he is the only Tough Enough competitor to have reaped the benefits that he has done. I mean, he's been multiple-time tag team champion, he's a former United States champion, he's the second 2010 Money in the Bank winner, and he's the reigning WWE champion. You know, not the guy for all we want, but he has reaped the benefits. Do I think it is time for Fast and Furious to end? Haven't seen Fast and Furious 5, or Fast 5, as it's being called in some parts. Haven't seen the movie yet, so it's not really fair for me to say on whether it is time to put that franchise in a car museum. To be fair, I didn't think the fourth movie, or the interquel, even though it is the fourth movie that they've made in well, supposedly chronological order. I didn't think the fourth movie was as good as it should have been. I tend to think Tokyo Drift was better, but that's just my opinion. At this stage, can't answer that, because I feel as though this movie might get it back on track when you've got most of the original cast back, and you've got Tyrese coming in to reprise his role as Roman Pierce from Too Fast, Too Furious. So we shall wait and see. And of course we've got the Great One making another movie appearance. Now, whether Rock's movies are going to slowly be on the decline, I wouldn't like to say. But I do find it somewhat annoying when he says he would not. He gave us his word that he would not leave, and then does so. Just my thought. Right, and question 7. Do I think Christian will win the World Heavyweight title Extreme Rules? Yes! Christian is a multiple talented athlete and superstar and entertainer in World Wrestling Entertainment. Not WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment. He's very charismatic. He's got so much potential. And now, this is not Christian's fault. There is wasted potential with him. Not on his part at all. That is the creative writer's fault for not giving him more opportunities. Yeah, they gave him a run with the ECW title. Not taking that away from them at all, because it is living proof that Christian can rise to the occasion. And with him winning the second match for the #1 contender spot at Extreme Rules to face Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight title at Extreme Rules in a ladder match, Christian outlasted 19 superstars, including help from Michael Cole. Seriously, what are you guys thinking? But I think to not put the belt on Christian after Edge's unfortunate, and to be fair, it wasn't Edge's decision to retire, but the unfortunate circumstances for him to retire now is, as I've said before, on main event night, now the announce table. You know, I've had my issues with Edge in the past as a superstar, but that's the public face that the WWE wanted him to convey. The person, he seems like a nice guy, and from what I've seen from WWE superstars paying tribute to him for his retirement, they pretty much say he's a great guy. He's very, very, very happy-go-lucky. He's very, he's such a pleasant guy to be around. So, based upon from what I've seen, it seems like he's an okay Joe. Like I say, I've had my issues with him before. I mean, with the whole Matt, Lita, and Edge storyline going back 6 years ago, but that's water under the bridge. I still think it was a bad move on WWE's part to actually use that as a storyline. But, there you go. But, it is sad to see him go. As I said in one of my other videos, it's sad that he's gone, but he's got nothing to be ashamed of. But back to the question at hand. This could be the making of Christian. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm one of the many lieutenants of the Captain Charisma Legion. Captain Charisma Legion, I like that. This is now his time to step out. I mean, to be fair, Christian was in Edge's shadow for a bit. I mean, they did the whole jealousy thing 10 years ago when the Alliance was about. But to be fair, though, I take the Alliance storylines over what they're doing now. it's finally his time to step out and actually ascend to the very top. And I think what would be the most perfect and fitting way for that to happen is at Extreme Rules, when Christian captures the belt, you see Edge walk down to the ring again and pat him on the back to say, well done. You finally made it. Right, those are your 7 questions for today. You know the usual drill by now. PM me, leave a message on my channel, or leave a question in the comment section below. But until next time, Q&A.